Suspected carjacker shot outside home of Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Published Tuesday, July 9th, 2024, 3:30 p.m. EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Updated 3 hours ago by Kevin Bruninger. Watch live later. Key points. An officer tasked with protecting Supreme Court justices' homes shot an alleged armed carjacker near the Washington, D.C. residence of Associate Justice Sonia Sotomayor last week, authorities said. The suspect pulled a handgun on a deputy U.S. Marshal who was in a parked car in the northwest section of the city, the Metropolitan City Department said. The U.S. Marshals Service said the officers in the incident were part of the unit protecting the residences of U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor speaks during a service for retired Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor in the Great Hall at the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. on December 18, 2023. Jacqueline Martin, Getty Images, another stock photos company, profitable, right? A deputy U.S. Marshal tasked with protecting Supreme Court justices' homes shot an alleged armed carjacker near the Washington residence of Associate Justice Sonia Sotomayor last week, authorities said Tuesday. The suspect, 18-year-old Cantrell Flowers of Southeast D.C., allegedly pulled a handgun on the marshal who was in a parked car in the northwest section of the city around 1:35 a.m. ET on Friday, the Metropolitan City Department said in a press release. The marshal drew his own gun and fired several shots at the suspect, the MPD said. Another marshal in a separate vehicle also fired at Flowers, who suffered non-life-threatening injuries, police said. Police recovered a gun from the scene, recovered a handgun from the attacker. Flowers has been charged with armed carjacking, carrying a pistol without a license, and possession of a large-capacity ammunition feeding device, the MPD said. A criminal complaint filed Friday in D.C. federal court showed Flowers had been charged with attempted carjacking, with assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers using a dangerous weapon. As of Tuesday afternoon, Flowers did not yet have an attorney listed on the court docket, right, document file for court, right, docket, on the court docket. The U.S. Marshal Service did not explicitly confirm that the officers were parked outside Sotomayor's home, but a spokesman for the service told CNBC they were part of the unit protecting the residences of U.S. Supreme Court justices. In 2012, Sotomayor bought a condominium in the U.S. Street neighborhood of D.C., the same neighborhood where the incident occurred. This is breaking news. Please check back for updates. So from the article, I just want to remember the word, the court docket. Security details, drew his own gun. The deputy marshal drew his own gun. Felony charges, Getty Images, and that's it. So Sonia Sotomayor, I thought she was black, but obviously she's white.